18 after 8, That's Life is the new movie directed by Blake Edwards. It's a very personal movie about the pangs and the pains of turning 60 years old. It stars the director's personal friends, including Jack Lemmon, and family, including his wife, Julie Andrews, and their 2 children. I spoke with her recently, asked her just how much of her relationship with Blake is revealed up there on the public movie screen.
Oh, there are parts of us in the movie. Blake kind of, it's a blending of fact and fiction, really, and Blake hung moments of us into the screenplay from time to time.
Uncomfortable at all at any point?
Strangely, no. The moments are funny, or they're anecdotal, or, you know, we use reality to kind of make the screenplay seem even more real, I guess.
All right, what about with Emma? And you have some intense things to see, particularly with Emma, your daughter. What was that experience like?
Well, for me, it was very special. It was as if Blake handed us a gift, because, you know, we've often fantasized what it might be like to do a play together on Broadway or something like that. And this is her first major role in film. And for me to be a part of it and to share it with her, I mean, I'll just have that memory for the rest of my life.
Oh, I wish I didn't have to feel this. I wish I could just turn the feeling off and not feel anything.
Oh, don't say that. Just be grateful that you can feel. It's deeply moving when one's beloved daughter is weeping on one's shoulder, and suddenly it took me back many years, and I was thinking, I've been here before, you know. And it made it very sort of, it was touching.
You know, with all the variety of things, Julie, that you played, I mean, doing the Victor Victoria, which is a challenging role, going back to Mary Poppins, which is totally different for instance, this. What do you recall about the Mary Poppins experience now, all these years later? What jumps out as being significant about the experience?
That it was the best learning experience I could possibly have had, and a very joyous one, too. You know, David, any musical is a joyous experience anyway, and having music on the set is wonderful. But in terms of a learning experience, that film was perhaps as full of difficult tricks that fooled the eye. I mean, one couldn't see the flying equipment. One had to sort of do all the animation and pretend it was there and so on. So it was a great learning experience.
All right, the same question about Victor Victoria. What comes back to mind? Because that's been a number of years now, enough for that one to settle down into.
That one just stood me on my head. I mean, the character, you know, the number of characters that I had to try to be. Was I female thinking male, or was I female pretending to be male but thinking female?
May I?
Please.
What did you learn about men as a result of playing that role?
I think men in general are more still in their body language than women are. That they seem to sit more still. I mean, ladies will use the eyebrows and raise the shoulders and use the hands a lot more. And somehow, in my impression was that a man is more still.
How many people know you write children's books?
I don't know.
How many people would you like to know that you write children's books?
It depends how well I think I wrote it. I've done 2 of them, and I'm in the middle of a 3rd, and dying to finish it.
What is it about it that draws you to it, that you, enough to put the kind of work into it that obviously I would...
Yeah, that's a very personal, private pleasure. That's where I can go off and be myself and live with all these wonderful make-believe characters that I think are wonderful anyway. And
you mean you're down deep, just an escapist, and you want to escape this?
Yes, it isn't. It's not bad when you have 5 children and you can't wait to sort of go in a quiet corner and have just write away and use your imagination.
Julie, it is great to see you.
Nice to see you too, David.
Thanks. And we'll be right back.